Ever since New York City shut down in mid-March, restaurants have been waiting to invite diners back inside.
Feels like it's been 5 years since March 13th, I think the day everything shut down.
Morgan's Brooklyn Barbecue reopened for outdoor dining in June.
Right now in here, we're doing our briskets, and we also have pork butts in there. The briskets are the star of like a Texas barbecue restaurant, and here we certainly go through a ton of them.
As of September 30th, restaurants can invite guests inside again. But this move invites a different set of challenges.
You're only allowed inside if you're about to be seated. We're taking a log of everybody that comes in case you have to social trace, I guess, or contact trace. Taking temperatures, using disinfectant.
The biggest change is capacity.
We tried to make it stupid-proof. This table is not in service.
Restaurants can only serve 25% of their usual crowd, which for Morgan's means 18 guests. It works well in addition to outdoor dining, but so few seats on their own won't pay the bills.
I understand the logic of 25%, but nobody ever planned and designed a restaurant to have 25% occupancy. I think it's a Band-Aid when you probably need stitches.
Across town, a very different restaurant is dealing with similar challenges.
This is like the main area where we actually have been doing some really great business, and on weekends back all night long and do late night.
Like Morgan's, Sokarat Paella Bar can only serve about 18 customers inside its Nolita location.
Will be 2 there, 2 here, and 2 here.
Staff are thrilled to reopen indoor dining,
Another 4 people there.
especially since winter is coming. Bitter weather could close down the outdoor cafe altogether.
What we're really afraid of is the weather. As soon as we hit a couple of bad days with rain and cold, we would do 0 with the cafe only.
And for restaurants already struggling, relying on just a quarter of the usual revenue could be a death sentence.
Yeah, 25% is not really enough for us.
Nationwide, restaurants' average daily revenue was down some 33%, with New York City restaurants down around 65%. A whopping 90% of New York City restaurants failed to pay full rent in August. It's a grim statistic, considering only 40% of landlords are playing ball. To get ahead of the cold, Morgan's plans to load up on expensive heat lamps for winter.
We're going to try to keep the outdoors open as long as we can, and hopefully at least get through maybe into mid to late November, unless it turns to a snowstorm.
Snowstorms aside,
Looks good.
Glacier said diners might have to get a little more used to the cold.
I think it's almost a civic duty to support local businesses, because I don't think anybody wants to live in a world where 40 to 60% of the restaurants go out of business. You'll certainly be eating a lot of McDonald's and Chick-fil-A at that point.
Chloe Aiello, Cheddar.